Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck, man. Listen, I'm about to show y'all a video, right? A video that's gonna entail real ancient knowledge that has been hidden from us from day one, okay? So, like I tell people, no matter what university you went to, HBCU, high school, college, it doesn't matter. You will never be in a position to go to these people's school, because it ain't our school. You will never be able to go to their school, acquire an education that'll put you in position to overthrow them. It'll never happen. And this is why your great grandma, your grandma, your mama, now you on down, all has been in the same predicament since day one, and nobody can figure this out. So I need you to write down the words that you hear. Start doing your own research, okay? And you will start unraveling just how deep this rabbit hole goes, and I will come back with closing. Please pay close attention to this. Check this out.
Power is never random. It follows a formula, one that has been passed down in secrecy for centuries. The elite don't rule by accident, luck, or even brute force. They rule because they understand something you don't. Hidden within their private circles lies a knowledge so powerful that, if fully understood, it could collapse their entire control structure overnight. This is not political. This is not economic. This is energetic. The rulers of this world are not just politicians or businessmen. They are magicians. And their greatest trick, convincing you that magic doesn't exist, while using it against you every single day. They have mastered the laws of reality creation, but they do not teach them. Instead, they weaponize them. They use the law of mentalism to shape perception, turning lies into truth and illusions into unshakable beliefs. They use the law of vibration to manipulate emotions on a global scale, ensuring that fear, division, and scarcity become the dominant frequencies of society. And they use the law of correspondence, the mirror principle, to trap people in a loop where their external world keeps reflecting the same programmed limitations. They don't just control institutions, they control the very structure of thought itself. And the deeper secret, they don't act alone. This knowledge didn't come from trial and error. It came from something much older. Ancient Egyptian priesthoods, Babylonian sorcerers, Hermetic philosophers, they all knew how energy responds to focused intention. But here's where it gets disturbing. This power is neutral. It can be used to liberate or enslave. And for centuries, it has been used against you. The symbols, the rituals, the hidden frequencies in media and culture, they are all part of the same occult blueprint. Because the moment you wake up to the real game being played, the moment you understand that you have the same access to these universal laws, their entire illusion falls apart. But before that happens, you need to see the hidden language they've been using.
Yo, now I hope y'all paid attention to that video I just showed y'all. Now let's talk about the law of mentalism, and basically what that is. That's a harmonic principle. Let me explain this to y'all as best as I can, right? If everything that you know is all that they taught you, and what they taught you is all that you know, so really, what do you know? Let me say it one more time. If everything that you know is what they taught you, and what they taught you is all that you know, then really, what do you know? The only thing that you know is what they taught you. They taught you that the wind is just wind, even though it's one of the most precious things in the world. They taught you to value shit that has no value. So they learned from ancient knowledge how to create perceptions and how to control people. So they painted a perception that a car is more valuable than you being able to breathe. People be frantic, oh, bro, you could breathe. That shit way more than a car. But they've taught you that a car, shoes, and that a woman with a fat ass, and they've taught us these things. And it shaped our reality. And it's keeping us dumb, deaf, and blind. So the most important things are things that we don't value. A rich man that's sick in the hospital only want one wish, and a poor man want 1,000 wishes. When you look at how things are and how they've manipulated us, bro, people are locked in mental prisons. People think just because they not behind bars, they're not in prison. Prison is no different than out here. You got rules out here, you got rules in prison. You got a warden, you got a governor, or you got a president. It's the same setup, but the illusion that the perception that they've taught us that, oh, we think that because we out here we're free. No, the fuck you ain't. You can't do what you want to do. This is why 2 police officers can go in the hood and defuse 100 niggas out there with their shirts off. Niggas ain't gonna touch them because you under the illusion, bro, right? That law enforcement is above you. When them bitches put their clothes on just like you, they are regular people. Think about what I'm telling you, because I know this is gonna go over a lot of people's head. And this is why they took away your critical thinking. No, we don't want you to think. We want you to obey. Don't ask no questions. We want obedient people. This is why schools are the way they are. This is why the curriculums are the way they are. Let me tell you one of the most important curriculums, right, that they've taught us, that they fucked us up with. You won't believe this. The most powerfulest curriculum that they taught us all is this. On the mark, get set, go. What that curriculum taught us was that we could do everything on our own. Damn number 2 and number 3. 3 contestants. You get there first, you win everything. When all 3 of y'all could have worked together and got that together, but we've been trained and taught, and our reality have been shaped for the rest of our lives to be the only one. Oh, I did this, I did that, I got my own house, I got this, I got that, I got that. They taught us to move as an individual. This is why if you Google right now, America is the most individualistic country in the world, Craig. Not collectivism. See, I say this all the time. We used to pick at the Mexicans when they lived in one house, but now the Mexicans bought the whole block. I say this all the time because I get it. They've shaped our reality to make us think that shit. This is why religion is so controlling. And a lot of people, they are not going to be able to get out of it because everything you know about religion, they taught you. And you can't tell me different. Unless you really went and dug and put the pieces together and understood etymologies and theologies, and you understood, I hate my mind be all over. Y'all know I hate that. You understood numbers, astrology. You understood, words, right? Because that's another spell. Words alone is one of the most powerful ways they keep us in the same position that we're in off words. Remember, when you allow a man to feed you, you allow a man to starve you. What makes you think that's any difference when it comes to education? When you allow a man to educate you, you allow him the opportunity to create a dummy. And if you think, like I told y'all, school takes away your critical thinking, and AI is doing that shit on steroids. In the next 10 years, we're gonna be dumbfounded. But anyway, school takes away your critical thinking, meaning you don't think about nothing. You just react off examples that you've been heavily promoted to, or you don't think about shit until, like I say, think about it, bro. Think about what I'm saying. Ain't no white man in the sky finna fall out and save you. It ain't happened yet, bro. But they told you that you just pray. You just get on your knees while we control everything, and we got all the land and the money and all this shit. People really think money is real because they've mastered the perception of reality. They've handed you this shit on a motherfucking platter. Money is real. You can't tell nobody no difference. When you look up the monster of Jekyll Island, go get that book, and you're gonna see where money was created in Georgia. When they created that whole system, and the ones who didn't agree with it, they made sure they got on that Titanic boat. That's why the Titanic sunk. Don't take my word for it. Go research it your damn self. What I'm trying to explain to you is everything you know is all that you know. So really, what do you know? That's why I say, what do you really know? You'll tell a person right now, man, you know you drink a lot of water. If you drink so much water, you know you could drown yourself. Because your cells will get filled with water and that shit go to spewing over in your body, bro. And you drowning yourself by drinking a whole lot of water. You thinking, oh, water is one of the biggest myths ever. Yeah, water hydrates you. But water ain't what you think it is. And to be honest, they don't even know what it is. Real water is H3O, not H2O. Meaning water that has, like watermelon, right? Water that's alive, not dead water. H2O is dead water. H3O is alive water. You think they gonna teach you that shit? That's why I say you can go to HBCU, you can do all the, and this is no disrespect to the frat brothers, but all the frat shit, you can do all that shit, bro. All that shit says is that, man, we that much under they spell, dog. And I don't care how, people gonna get mad because I say, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I'm trying to put you on game. You think, bro, let me tell you something. If you look at some of the most profound people in the world, one of the things they figured out is this. The average person to them is non-existence. You are what they call a non-player character. Go look it up. You's an NPC, meaning you serve background for the people who serve purpose. And this is how they create video games. You think they gonna teach you this shit in school? Fuck no. So don't get mad, bro. Just understand you wrapped into a prison. And if you're not a why person, you don't ask questions, you don't say why, you just go with where it's going. Nigga, I don't want you on my side anyway. You locked in box, homie. You running off the wrong frequency. I'm gonna have to peep your ass. Pew pew. Not because I don't love you. It's because you under that hypnosis. You gotta know the difference between black magic and white magic. White magic will make a motherfucker go and detain somebody in the name of this my job. Or give a person a you know what in the arm, this my job. That's white magic. Control is control. It doesn't matter how it's distributed or where it stems from. In the name of my job, I got to do all this to these people at this hospital because I need my... Why you think they created the money system? Why you think that shit never stops? You're going to always have to have money. Every time you move, you spending money. That keeps the world turning, Craig. This is why I say this. I say this all the time. When we see our women talking about this 50-50 shit, you know what I say to them? She non-player character. You don't know no better. Why would I worry about what certain people say when I know for a fact? You don't know no better, bro. I used to get mad at people, but not no more. I just know you don't know no better. It doesn't matter what kind of car you drive, how much money you got. You don't know no better. So what I'm trying to tell people is this, man. And I ain't want to make this video that long. Go back to that video I showed you a minute ago, in the beginning of this video. Go pay attention. Watch it over and over and over. Study it until you get it. You will unlock the key, which is what we was taught ain't what it is. You have to unlearn and relearn everything. You're in a system they created. You understand what reality is when I'm gonna tell you about this with anxiety. They tell you, oh, anxiety just basically means you think about something so much till you bring it to fruition in your real world. You know how powerful that is? And they try to make you think like you crazy. What if you can control that? I used to have anxiety. This is how I know. Once I figured out I'm the one controlling it, I never had it no more. But everything they say, like autistic people. I mean, you know, autistic people can do some of the most amazing shit in the world. With numbers, with drawings, remembering shit. That's why I say, dog, the problem with the way the world is going is there's a demonic group of people that's worshiping Satan as their you know what. And they are the ones that's creating these illusions. doing these rituals, and they control everything around you. And the only thing they trying to get to is this. Once they get this, it's over. And how they get it? By entertainment. Anything you put energy on or attention on, it grows. You don't know that, they do. This is why they use colors to make you pay attention to certain shit, certain behaviors, social norms, forced behaviors. All these different things are ways that they control you and you don't even know it, locking you into a reality to the point where you will be trained to control yourself. They can step back. Remember, slavery ain't physical no more. It's mental, nigga. You get up and go to work without a bitch putting a gun to your head. You do shit that you do not want to do. You drop your churn off to strangers every day, dog. And we call that shit school. Just to be brainwashed so that they can later on in life be controlled. Think about the shit that I'm saying. See, they don't teach you to think. Just do it. Oh, that's school. That's school. They teach them. But it has nothing ain't changed with your great grandma, your grandma, your daddy and mama, you on down to your children. If it's just school. See, 3 things in this world will never change: school, prison, and religion. All this technology you see going on, ain't none of that. You don't see no high-tech prisons, do you? Huh? You don't see none of that. You don't see no high-tech schools. All you see is metal detectors and shit. It's the same. See, because they know how to use the bell. You're going from one spot to the next. Everything look the same. When you go to the lunchroom look like, I don't know if you ever been to jail, that shit look the same. Damn, they're the same food and everything. The school bus look the same, everything. You feel me? These things will never change because those are the introduction to your self, and what word I'm looking for? Captive. You know what I'm saying? But those are the introductions to you participating in your own demise and you don't even know it. Right? You become your own warden to your own prison. And it's simple. All you gotta do is use your common sense. Start thinking, bro. Start thinking. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna let y'all go. And the last time I said this, people got a little ruffled, but like I try to tell y'all, a lot of people don't know no better. If the Bible had any significant power to help us as black people or people in general get out of our current state, they would have never introduced it to us. That's gonna go over a lot of people's head because you're locked in a mental prison. Remember I told y'all about papal bulls giving settlers the authority to go from the Pope, signing off, giving them the authority to go capture, steal, subjugate, pillage, and convert people to Christians by the Pope. I told y'all about a divine right. The divine right is saying the Pope said that God told him that he got control over us until he get back, until God come back. That's what a divine right is. Not R-I-G-H-T, but R-I-T-E. And if you know what that is, that's basically ritual. That's why Rite Aid ain't spelled R-I-G-H-T, it's spelled R-I-T-E for ritual. That's another video. Also look up pharmakeia. That's where the word pharmacy come from. Another video. But what I'm trying to explain to y'all is this, brother. You are locked in a mental fucking prison. And once you understand that, now you can understand how they can control the world. It's easy. Just tell you shit that you don't know. No, just make it mandated to where when your child is born, we own them. I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that. That's gonna blow your, ooh. That's gonna blow your, anyway. Mandate that when a child is born into this world, they got to go through our assembly line, mental assembly line. We got to teach them everything. We can't let them teach them on their own. We can't even let the mamas teach them. So if that would deter them from the blind leading the blind. See, our mothers ain't no different. They mamas ain't no different. And anybody who's trying to step out of line like me or any other person who's trying to teach y'all some real shit, oh, they don't want to, we looked at as crazy, this and that, you know, you already know what it is. I'm one of them ones, man. Yeah, I'm one of them chosen ones, man. This shit chose me. I ain't chose it, homie. Yes. So I don't fear a lot of this shit people fear. You can't be scared to live and scared to die. It is what it is. One thing about life, ain't damn bitch getting about this motherfucker alive. But like I say, man, just keep letting them tell you the same old stuff, and just keep letting them, you know, control what you think and don't think. And you wonder why the world keep running the way it's running. This shit is on autopilot, nigga. And where AI is getting worse. Listen, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Put your comments on here, man. We here to learn from each other, man. I don't really get into people's religion. You believe what the fuck you want to believe, homie. All I know is right is right, wrong is wrong. Yes mean yes, no mean no. Long as you within those lines, bro, we good. I don't have no ill will. I'm not gonna disrespect. I ain't gonna do none of that. But it goes the same way too. Don't disrespect me neither. You feel me? So with that being said, I love all. And remember, religion is a book, and spirituality is in your essence. You're born with God, and that's the biggest issue. They taught you to go outside of this holy temple and look for all the things to make you happy or to seek this and seek that. It's already in you, nigga. It's already here. As above, so below. What you think mirrors are? Why you think some people greet you and say reflection? How you doing, reflection? Because you're a reflection. Birds of a feather flock together. Right? The woman you laying beside is just a reflection of you, and vice versa. Right? See, once you know some of these laws, and you study the 43 laws of Mayat, M-A-A-T, where they stole the 10 Commandments from. Right? Like I tell y'all, man, they not gonna give you the education. They gonna send you to school, have you learn about shit that ain't got nothing to do with shit. I told you I got kicked out of school my 9th grade year, got back in, graduated a year early. I still don't even know where my diploma at. I ain't never used that shit. Start using this, bro. Stop listening to what man tells you. Meaning the government. Meaning the powers that be. Those men, right? Stop listening to what those cowards tell you. Don't even listen to what I'm saying. Go see for yourself. They not gonna tell you that. They just gonna say, here, man, here come a tray of slop. Eat that shit or whatever. No, go take what I'm saying and you go do your own research, man. But listen, man, I ain't want this video to be this long, man. It be long. But listen, I will holler at y'all on the next one, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. All right? All right.